Dr. Jonas Apostol.
So hi guys, I will be doing a smile makeover case today, but this is different case because we are going to address the problem in further damage of the teeth. The patient has this grinding problem. No? He grinds his teeth a lot, and as you can see, it looks really small now. It's damaging the enamel, the cusps, and also the bite as a whole. You can see here spacing occur, and it will not just actually be localized to the teeth, but also it can affect the TMJ and the muscle and the ligaments in the future if we will not address these things. So my approach for this case is a full mouth rehabilitation. I'm gonna use monolithic zirconia, especially in the molar area that requires heavy force in biting, so that we can create a more stable and more durable material. And on the aesthetic zone, I'm gonna place in some layer to make sure that it would look natural and beautiful as well. So this is a combination treatment on the upper. We're gonna do the upper first, okay? We're gonna raise the bite and also on the lower. So you can see here, it looks super small. It's because of the damage from grinding. Even though the patient has been wearing night guard before, he keeps on destroying, or should I say, nabubutas yung night guard. It's because of the heavy pressure that he's putting in. So right now, we're gonna create a zirconia combination of onlay and veneers to make sure to address this kind of problem. Ito talaga yung unang tanong sa akin ni Nigo. Anong kuya? Actually, ito yung pinaka-concern ni Nigo. So we're gonna use A1 and A2 para hindi siya masyado maputi. Kasi ayoko naman na magmumukha kang Miss Universe. So, minimally invasive because it's already small. So, we need to make sure that we remove all the unsound structure lang before we cover it with the veneers itself para mas healthier. And we will also enhance the functionality of the teeth by using zirconia material. Na I'm gonna combine it a little bit with the first one. We'll make sure na natural looking talaga. Tsaka babagay siya sa face. Yun yung assignment ko. So we are preparing for final impression. Okay, after the teeth preparation, we have to make sure that we do the immediate dentin sealing to make sure that there's no sensitivity or avoid any leakage, no, to protect the dentin and the pot as well. First is the potty, and then after the potty, we place in the wash to make sure that we get all the details, especially the margin and the preparation itself as a whole. So that's the process. So this is the final impression. After this, we're gonna pour some dye stone and then i-scan to sa CAD/CAM machine natin. So if you're an avid viewer of my stories and vlog, the process in getting the final impression is the same. I've mastered it, then perfected the craft in taking the final impression. It's a 2 steps. First is the putty, second is the wash. For putty, we have to create a framework for the wash, no? So sa wash dapat it should be moist-free, saliva-free, para when you place in the wash and then you air it to get all the details. Tapos, lalagyan dun sa putty itself, tapos ilalagay na yung final impression na wash to get the beautiful result of the final impression. And that's one of the key to success to your ceramics. It's getting the final impression. And that's it, because all the details will be coming from the final cast. So it took me a lot of years to master this and perfected the craft in cosmetic dentistry because and super daming technique out there. Sasakit lang yung ulo mo kung ano yung susundin. After a few years, no shortcuts, no? Even with the material that being used, it should be like with studies, hindi siya dapat yung kahit yung mura lang, no? It should be the best in the market kasi it will back you up with their studies eh. So, every chemical composition matters in this, the success of your treatment. Dito pa lang sa impression, sa preparation, to the laboratory, we have to make sure that everything's on point. The cement that we use, I know the composition, everything, like to the slightest detail, chemical composition. You have to know that because it's really important para at least, no, alam mo yung lahat-lahat. Okay? There's a science behind everything and that's the most important is you know your science.
1 week later.